Hey YouTube, this is PokeDad, and today I'm showcasing the Wailord deck, the one that came in second place at US Nationals, or one that's very similar to it. Now guys, I have to just tell you, I did mention this in the deck profile, but I'm playing actually a friend for the very first battle video. For a couple reasons. The first of all is, if you play this deck, you're going to get some very salty responses. In fact, I've seen one YouTuber who someone told him, "I hope your mother gets cancer." That's pretty harsh. And there's also people already teching for this deck because people just don't like this deck. So it is beatable. I think the reason it did so well at US Nationals was because it caught everybody off guard. But I don't know that it'll be able to do that every single time. So anyway, let me give a shout out to Josh. He's the guy I play with at League. We did the Bumblebee head-to-head before, and so we are going to give this Wailord deck a shot. Now, actually, it's okay to mulligan because the more you mulligan, the more cards they draw. So here we go. We're gonna play Wailord, and we'll say good luck, and let's see how we can do, guys. All right. And I'm not worried about him knocking me out on the first turn, so I'll get that Wailord down. Because he might be playing a starting Megaphone, though, I'm only going to put one Hard Charm. Now, remember, guys, this deck has no energy in it. It's just meant to basically run your opponent out of cards. And it's not aggressive like Bumblebee, because uh, Bumblebee actually starts milling. This one just wears them down. Very annoying. So all we're going to do is attach the Hard Charm and pass. I could have done Pokemon Fan Club and maybe got some more Wailords. Since he is playing EX, I can also put Suicune in. We do play a couple Suicunes. So we'll go that route. Now he hits us for 20. Already the fast raid attack. Let's first of all, I know he's only got 4 double dragon energies, so if I can knock those out, he's going to have a hard time with this game. Let's go ahead and grab Suicune and a Wailord, and let's just pass the turn. Actually, Suicune doesn't even really matter in this one, because when he Mega Evolves, he can hit the bench, so he may try to hurt our bench Wailords, but again, no worries. Whatever we can do to the active, we can do to the bench. So we will just in turn, and we will just go right along. All right, now he's holding a lot of cards in hand. He does get a bat bite off. I don't know where he'll place that, but again, it doesn't matter. We actually want to try to find a rough seas so we can just start um, healing all the damage off. Even if they spread it around with bats, we use the rough seas. He does get another double dragon. So I'm just going to 0-6 that off. That'll be his second double dragon gone already. And then he'll just have 2 left. So, okay, he's going to end. Alright, I can't 0-6 it, but I can Team Flare Grunt it. So we'll do that next turn. And we're sitting pretty good here. I don't really need the Lysanders because the bats are free retreat. So we'll just Team Flare Grunt the energy, and then we'll just in turn, guys. And I know that already must be very annoying to him, uh, but that's just the nature of this deck. I mean, it's energy denial, it's uh, it's heal, and we use AZ and Cassius, and we use everything. So even when they do hit you, uh, it's just really hard. Now, see, he has to use Sycamore to go find some more energy. He doesn't want to do that, but he did. He might have been better off using an N if he had it. But he hits us for 20, and he's not doing anything to us right now because of uh, the Hard Charm. Now, 0-6 won't help us here. But at this point, there's really nothing for us to do. I guess, actually, yes, there is. We can Lysander up the Jirachi, and that'll just stall another turn. So we'll do that. And again, this is why you get very salty responses online, because it just annoys the heck out of your opponents. It's kind of fun, but again, I must say the games are kind of slow. They're kind of boring. I will. Matter of fact, while I'm waiting on him, one of the things I should mention to you is I played against a guy the other night with this deck, and he decided that he wasn't going to play any cards. Once he saw what I was doing, he wasn't going to play any cards. We both had hands like 30 cards in our hand. And then I used Hugh and knocked us both down to 5. He kept BS, and then I had my bench full, which had 5 on it, and he had 1 on his bench. So he kept BS secreting for Colress, putting his cards back in. But fortunately, we play the Shauna, so we kept BS secreting the Shauna back in. And so we kept gaining a card every time, and he kept losing 1 card to it. It ended up running me like 40 minutes. I eventually did win it, but it was not how Pokemon was meant to play. Now he has to be careful about playing too many cards, because otherwise, I mean, he's really got to start putting the damage on. He really needs to Mega Evolve and start hitting me. We are going to go ahead and play the Rough Seas down, and we'll start healing this damage off. This is another aspect that's annoying, because we actually heal multiples off, so the spread damage doesn't help. Now, they didn't play Trainer's Mail in the Nats deck, but I don't have 3 Skylas, so I played 2 Skylas and a Trainer's Mail. And in this case, let's just grab a Cassius, just in case he does start putting some damage on here, and we'll just end turn. And again, like I said, guys, this is just all it is. Alright, now he still can only fast rate us, so he's only going to hit us for 20, and we'll heal that off. So he can't really do anything there. Hits us for 20, and we'll heal that off, and we're back down to 0. We could play Silent Lab, but the Rough Seas is helping us. Sorry, I had a lost thought for a second there, and we'll just end the turn. Now, if he does get 1 more energy on us, and I could have 0-6 there, but if he gets 1 more energy, he can Light Pulse us, which will hit us for 90. But I'm not really too worried about that. Alright, he Escape Ropes here, which really doesn't do anything for me or for him. I'm going to Escape Rope into the Suicune, though, because now he won't be able to hit me with Latios. Now, if he Mega Evolves, he can then start hitting the Wailords to the bench. But to do that, he's going to have to get rid of 2 energy anyway. So, and I know this is, see, now I don't even need the 0-6. I can just use the Enhanced Hammer. And there goes that. And we'll just end turn. Now, he can start using Crobat to take out Suicune if he wants to. So he could, but again, I'm just going to Rough Seas it off. So, see, right now he's kind of like just drawing dead. He doesn't know what to do. Alright, so we'll just Rough Seas that enter, and then we're just going to end the turn. If I was playing the Latios deck, the thing I would do is I would get Light Pulse, get that with just regular energy so they can't be knocked off very easily except with Team Flare Grunt. And I would just Lysander up a Wailord and just try to start hitting it. He does, okay, it looks like he's getting ready to Mega Evolve. Even still, though, he's going to now have to discard 2 energy. He's putting Shaman up. Wow, that's kind of weird. He does Super Scoop up. He scoops up the Shaman, and see, guys, he's already down to 16 cards. He does get the Latios up, and he can't hit our Suicune. So that doesn't do anything. Alright. So we're just sitting pretty right here. We're just going to end turn. while I'm waiting, though, there are a few things that you should keep an eye out for when you play this deck. Look out for grass Pokemon. Uh, Obviously, Wailord's weak to grass. So I have seen some text. The one I saw was Yon Mega. It's just 3 colorless, and I saw it with a Raichu Bats deck. So that's one thing you need to be aware of. Now he's going to try to hit one of my Wailords. Probably hit one that doesn't have a hard charm on it. Alright, and I'm just going to rough seize it off. And I could AZ it, but I know I can take another hit. Well, let's see. If he hits, let me just make sure. So we've got 160 left. If he hits bat, he could knock it out. So I do think, let's just go ahead and AZ this Wailord, and we'll just end turn. Alright, and so anyway, going back, there's grass types that will try to hit you. So they use that in like a Raichu Bats with Yon Mega just to protect against this particular issue. And he did end up beating me, but it went down to the wire. He had like 1 card left. Anyway, those are just one thing to look out for. There are some big guys that can hit you, like Primal Groudon can one-shot Wailord. Mega Gardevoir can one-shot Wailord. So those are things you need to be aware of. Also, like I said, guys, this battle is quite boring. Alright, I'm going to play down this other Wailord, and I'm just going to cash this Wailord, and I'm going to end the turn. And see, he's having to use a lot of resources just to hit my Wailord. And then I'm just AZing and cashing them back up. So you can see it. The deck is built around energy denial, healing, and AZ and cashes, which is kind of like healing, but you're just putting it back into the deck. He's only got 7 cards left, so it shouldn't be too much longer. There's also a card which, there's 2 of them in this deck. It's Hugh, okay, and Hugh, if someone decides to get smart and build up a big hand, I mentioned this before, you play Hugh, and it knocks both of us down to 5. So that's one thing we can do. They're going to start bat biting, but again, that's really in vain here. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab Team Flare Grunt, and I'm just going to knock this other energy off because the fewer chances it has to attack us, the better. And then we'll just rough seize here. You also, if you're going to play this deck, you have to change the stadium because rough seize just is too much for a person to handle. Alright, let's see what else he does. Now, like I said, if they do take prizes, they can end themselves down to 2, which will give them more. Oh, and I think he just said, forget this, I'm tired of this game. So he plays Shrine of Memories, and he just decks himself out. And that will be the game, guys. So, anyway, this is a friendly game. I will showcase a couple more, at least one more battle with maybe a not so friendly environment. I will say it is annoying, so just be careful. And also, let me just go ahead and show you. See, this is where when the hands get really big, Shauna can come in handy, and you have the VS Seekers. So Shauna brings us back down to 5. We can change the stadium back, and there's the Hue. So if they get really big hands, then we can use that. So anyway, we'll just end the turn, and that will be game, guys. So I hope you like it. Hit like, subscribe. This is the Wailord deck. It's annoying as can be, guys. Anyway, put your comments down below. Tell me what you think, and we will talk to you later. Bye.